Welcome back to the video blog. Daniel Mezei is my name, your producer of marketing and distribution. PMD, producer of marketing and distribution. Marketing and distribution, added to producer, then you got somebody who helps you with all your independent marketing and distribution issues. You have an independent film or a documentary, you need some advice about how to get some more traction, how to engage your audiences, and how to appeal to distributors as you sell your DVD and VOD subscriptions. You might want to have a chat with me. I do it all day long. I can help you out with your particular situation. I'd be very pleased to know what you're up to. pmdforhire.com. So last night I was participating in a webinar, as I do, what's known as the Earn 1K 2.0 webinar by this guy over here. His name is Ramit Sethi. Ramit Sethi, he's the best-selling author of I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Now, before you giggle at this book and think that this name is really weird and offbeat, let me tell you right now that I follow most of the savings and investment suggestions in this book. It is so entertaining that I texted about 4 of my friends yesterday, and I want to buy 4 additional copies of this book, and I want to send them a copy in the mail. That's how serious I'm about it. I'm so serious about books like this that I end up filling it with all kinds of notes and things, as you can see, from blue scratches and scrawls in the margins and stuff. I love books like this. I got so much value out of this book, and it cost me $15 to buy. So much value out of this book. Look at the colors on this book. Look at the presentation on Ramit Sethi's book. Anyway, Ramit Sethi has continuing education, and he offers a variety. He has a great blog, by the way, iwillteachyoutoberich.com. Just write it as you hear it, and he has a lot of webinars and stuff that he does every so often. Last night he was doing one on psychology, on the psychology of your clients and ways to really kind of get into your clients' heads, to figure out what's important to them, to really be empathetic and to listen to what your clients have to say. Stop talking, stop cutting your clients off mid-sentence. Stop trying to wow them with how many fancy things you know, how many whiz-bang gadgets and all kinds of tchotchkes that you know online. Stop it. Shut up and listen to what your clients have to say. Really get into their skin. Really get into their heads and try to understand. Not as some kind of a fake or false or kind of a modeling exercise. Really get into their heads, because that's really what they're looking for. Try to explain their problems back to them and offer solutions to their problems in a way that they didn't necessarily think about, and do the work for them. I'm telling you right now, if you follow a lot of the advice that a guy like Ramit Sethi tells you, you can boost your earnings. And really that's what it's all about. You're trying to achieve some measure of financial independence to achieve your savings goals, and they can be different for all kinds of different people. I didn't want to get into Ramit Sethi's principles that he actually espouses in a book like I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Suffice it to say that there was something that he said yesterday during the 1.5 hour long webinar. He said, are you a spray and pray kind of person, or are you a planner? And that's really what I'm noticing with a lot of the prospective clients that I talk to and the phone calls that I've entertained in the last couple of days. I'm getting a lot of phone calls about people that are sprayers and prayers. They have these fantastic ideas about what they want to do. Well, in particular to my business. They have a lot of great ideas about what they want to do, but they have absolutely no idea about how they're going to go about planning. Now, that's not a problem. Of course, I can help them with the plan. But then you got to stick to the plan. You know what I mean? Spray and pray. You spray these ideas out into the ether, and you pray that one of them is going to stick in the air. It doesn't work like that. In this book, and I Will Teach You to Be Rich, Ramit Sethi talks about techniques that you can follow. Automatic savings and investment advice, where you set up various outposts online, various online accounts and such, that actually deduct from your paycheck or from your savings account every month on a scheduled basis, so that your investment goals and your savings goals are met every month. That's an ironclad plan. This guy is a systems guy. This guy is a guy that is really, really down with systems and making sure that stuff is done according to a schedule. I totally respect the stuff that this guy does. And I try to map it out, for example, for clients that they should be doing similar things. Don't be a sprayer and a prayer. Don't spray and pray. Plan. And that's what Ramit Sethi was talking about on the webinar. Check that book out, really, and go to that website. Follow some of that guy's stuff. It's so astonishingly good. It's simple, it's written in a language that you understand. Sometimes it's irreverent, as you see on the quote. Don't let the breezy, irreverent style of this book fool you. He does get occasionally vulgar, but in a way that's really entertaining. And I found myself writing in the margins of this book in a blue pen many times. I said, I love this guy. I totally love this guy. I totally respect what this guy does. He totally knows how to do it. He's one of the few people, one of the 5 people out of 100 in this world that are going to be ultimately like ultra wealthy because they really, really, really have a grasp on plans, not spraying and praying. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Check that book out and follow Ramit Sethi, because that's the kind of stuff that's going to make you money. And I think that's what you're in business for. And if you're not in business to make money, then why are you in business? Wishing you from Fort Lauderdale on ice, because people here are just like the people in Fort Lauderdale, and they've got the same businesses and clubs, but it's on ice. Wishing you, as I said, the best of things.